Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 20129499136 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for options.
Hey Kushi, I'm waiting for a response. Let's start today's session. I will call you back within 2 minutes. Bye.
If you are set, goodbye.
Yeah, Kushi, are you ready for the session?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Let's start today's session. Yesterday we discussed about the jQuery. Just tell me, Kushi, what is the jQuery?
Hello?
Yeah, Kushi, just tell me what is the jQuery?
Please, one, it's a JavaScript programming and it's a JavaScript library. It is
No.
a client-side scripting language.
Actually, you have to just say like that. Means jQuery is a client-side scripting language, same as JavaScript. jQuery is a collection of libraries. The library is coded with JavaScript. Okay, means
Okay.
jQuery is a client-side scripting language, and the collection of libraries of JavaScript. What is the library, Kushi? What is the
Library where we find all kind of codes.
yeah, libraries are the files. In that files there is a code, or you can say the definition of predefined functions, keywords, variables. All the definition we just save into a file, that file called libraries. Okay, so jQuery is the collection of libraries. Means the jQuery keyword, jQuery predefined functions, the definition of that function are in the libraries, and the definition coded with JavaScript. Okay, core coding of jQuery is JavaScript, but jQuery is a library of collection of libraries. Okay,
Yes.
Kushi? Yeah, you can just see here jQuery is a JavaScript libraries. Okay, so JavaScript is client side scripting language. jQuery is also a client side scripting language. Same. Okay. Did
Yes.
you try to run the examples, Kushi, of jQuery?
So,
Hello, Kushi, can you hear me?
yes.
Did you try to run in your system programs?
Yes. Don't.
You sorry, I'm not getting your voice properly. It's
Yeah.
breaking.
Yeah. The first.
Yeah, but that same program which we discussed, you just try to run that. Okay. So what is this line of code? Just tell me why we use this line of code, Kushi. Why we use this line of code? Hello, Kushi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we just use script src. In our case, what we use, min.js. Why we use this line of code, src and the min.js?
Is that just
No, to just including that particular library. Means jQuery is a library, collection of library or not. So we need
yes?
that files. We have to include that files into our page. This is our page. Which page? jQuery.php is our page. So if we want to use jQuery functions, jQuery coding, jQuery syntaxes, we have to include jQuery library or not. So we just
Yes.
included that library using this line of code, script src. src is a property of script tag. It used to just including the file, same as include function of php. Did you remember, Kushi, include function of php? Include function, why we use include function in php, Kushi?
To include that particular code of okay.
Yeah, with the help of include function, we can include the whole file into our current file. Whole file means any other file, maybe just uh, there is a file. In that file we have database coding, database connection coding, and we can include that php file into our current php file. So it will just include all the code of that file. If we use include, then it will just include. How we use include, Kushi? Just like this, we have to open the tag of php, closing tag, and include a function, predefined function, include, and this a file name, whatever be the name, but you can include only .php file using this function. Okay,
Yeah.
database.php, or you, if you have that kind of file, means I'll just give you an example. This is the file name, you can give any file name. Okay, so we just include that file into our current file, so we can use the code of that file also. Okay, so same as
Yeah.
include in php, and script src is in case of javascript and jQuery. Okay, what we have done, this just included one .js file. Means this is the library. From where we get that library, I just paste the whole URL, the live URL on the our browser. Okay, and we get this code. I just copy this code and put into one file, and just name that file. You can give any name, and I just included that file, nothing else. Okay, this is the whole code what we are getting on the our browser screen. Okay, the whole code.
Yeah.
There's so too many too long lines, but we cannot understand this code. This is the code, this is the definition of our jQuery functions. Okay, Kushi? Okay, now you get the why we use this line of code.
Yes.
Okay, and why we use this document.ready function, this line of code, why we use? because just indicate that the current document, okay, ready condition means current, which is our current document. The jQuery.php is our current document. It will just indicate our current document dot ready condition means we are just running that document. We are running or not the jQuery.php. Yes, we are running. Now it is on ready condition. Okay, so we are indicating that condition with the help of this line of code. Okay, in within this line of code means within this function, if I just remove within this function, you can write any jQuery function, any jQuery functionality, any jQuery logic. We will write within this line of code. We will use this line of code so many times. Whenever we are going to use jQuery, we will just use this line of code. Okay, okay, Kushi.
Yes.
So try to just understand or try to remember this document.ready function and this function brackets close, curly bracket open, curly bracket close, and this small bracket close of ready function, and semicolon the end of line, end of that function particular. Okay, and within this function
Yes.
what we use, p dot click. P indicate every paragraph tag within our current document. What we indicate, Kushi?
Within our current document.
1 second. नहीं सर वो बोलती है कि आवाज Yeah, Kushi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Kushi?
Yes.
So yesterday we just see how we use jQuery. Did we try to understand some more jQuery function from this tutorial? Did you try that, Kushi?
Yes. Just can you show me one time how to save that jQuery?
Sorry.
Can you show me one more time how to save the jQuery,
Okay.
the URL?
Yeah. In this example, it okay. I just open it. This is the live link of our library file, of our jQuery library file. Okay, live link this.
Yes.
Just copy this link from HTTPS. Just copy this link. Okay, and
Yes.
copy. I just copy it and just this, and I just paste into our URL, browser URL. What I'm doing, I'm just pasting. Okay,
Yeah.
just
Yes.
hit enter. Then it will open whole code of that particular file. Okay, it is on the server, on the Google server. Okay,
Yes.
so after this, just Control A means select all, Control plus A select all, and Control B, or you can right click or copy. Okay, or you can just right click. Not yes, select all is not there. You have to select all, Control A, and right click, copy this. I'll just copy a whole code. Whole code means, yeah, all the code is selected because I just use Control A. Okay, now after copying this code, just create one new file. New file, how we will create new file? Just go to new file or Control N. Just paste that file, Control S, save that file into your folder, or you can use one another folder. within you have to use within the within your particular, means we are running JavaScript folder or not. Yes, you have to just save that file into that particular folder. Okay, and what I
Yes.
give the name, the min.js. Okay, .js, you have to use .js extension. Okay, you can give
Okay.
min2 dot js, you have to give the .js extension, just save it, and you can include that file. I just save that file, and now you can include that particular file. Now min2 min2 also have same code, I can include the same code. Okay,
Okay.
so this is the way of just including your live file into as a your local. Okay, Kushi.
Yes.
Now,
Yeah, good.
so this is a simple example. This P indicate for all paragraph tag. Okay, we can have the div tag also. We already discussed the div tag, Kushi.
Yes.
Div tag. Now this div tag have, once again control Z. Now the closing of div, opening and the closing. Now if I use here div, then it will just remove whole code. Control C. I just use two divs, and within two divs there's three paragraph tag. Okay. Now if I run this example, no, saved or not? One second. I just save this. Yeah. Now this is because of first div, and this is because of second div. If I click now, when it's clicked, that's why it's removed. Okay. If I click first div, then it will remove first div. If I click second div, it will remove second div. Means it's removing upper div, but because of same examples, it is not. Okay, let me just change the content. I just write anything. Okay, now there is different content. Now you can see, this is the lower div, this is the upper div. If I click upper div, then upper div remove. Okay, and this is the lower div. If I click lower div, it will remove. So I can use any particular HTML tag. Particular HTML tag means if I have any button tag, input, I have to use input tag, input type, submit or text box. You can give the text box also. Okay, now we are getting one submit button also into our, yeah, we are getting submit button, but on clicking the submit button then no changes. But if I use input here, what I'm going to use input, why? Because input is a HTML tag. If I click any input tag, then it will just remove. If I click this, it will remove. Okay, any input tag means you can use the text box. How we get text box? Input type equals to text, input type equals to checkbox also, input type checkbox. Okay, now let's see. Now what we are getting, one submit button, one text box, one checkbox. Now if you click any of one, then that will particular that one will remove. Okay, means we just write into our jQuery input, so every, so indicate every, and how we are removing that particular clicked one, because of this dollar this just indicate the particular clicked element of HTML. Okay, okay, Kushi.
Yeah.
So this is the working of this hide, click, and dollar this. Now why we use dollar this? Dollar this just indicate the current element. Why we use dollar this? Just indicate the current element. Okay, this indicate current element means current element whatever we click. Now it is indicating the inputs. Now I just want to create one more function for this function is for every input tag. Now I just want to create one more function, so I just copy and paste for paragraph tag also. So what I have to write here, Kushi, I just want to
Person.
make same functionality means whenever we click on that particular element it should be hide, it should be removed from the output of our browser. So what we write here in place of input,
Bien.
P tag. I just want to remove
Mm.
paragraph tag. Just write P. Now we have two functions within the same document.ready. Means within the document.ready, you can use any number of functions. Okay, any number of different functions also. Let me show you. Now you have input tags. Input tag it will remove because of our first function within the document.ready. Because of this function, okay, it will remove one by one. Whenever you click any input tag, input element, then it will remove. If you click any paragraph tag, then that will remove because of this function. Let me show you. This is one paragraph tag or not, Kushi?
Yeah.
So if I click this, it will remove. Yeah, every paragraph tag means paragraph tag is removed one by one, not div is removed. Okay, if I click in the input tag, then that can also be removed. Okay, the same as the event, and we just discussed already in our previous sessions on click event of HTML tag. What we have done on click event, we just call any function. What we are doing in our current example, we are just hiding that particular element. Now if I remove this means input tag. If I remove this, I just use alert. I can use alert. It will give you a pop-up box. Input tag click. Okay, let me show you. It is giving the alert box or not? Now it is not hiding. It is giving a alert box. Why it is giving the alert box? Because we just write the code for alert box in the event of on click event. Okay, any checkbox, so it is giving a input tag click. If I click on any paragraph tag, it is removing. Why? Because we didn't change this code. Okay, Kushi,
Yeah.
this is the example of simple example of jQuery, and you have to just check all these examples one by one. That means just just start with get started. Let's see. It will just describe you from the starting. Means why the jQuery, what is the jQuery, downloading jQuery. There's two versions of jQuery available in downloading predefined version, development version. Just don't concentrate on it. This is just for that particular library file. This is just talking about. These are talking about the particular library file of jQuery. Okay, we already just downloaded. Downloading means We can also download particular file. We can also save the code. Okay, Kushi?
Yes.
Okay, if you go to jquery.com, this is the website of jquery. jquery.com, download. Then it will just show you download the compressed production jQuery means different kind of different version of libraries. These are the different version of library. Okay, you can download any of one. Map files uncompressed means the minimum requirement. Yeah, we will use so many libraries. We have to sometimes we have to include 4 5 or more than 4 5 libraries into our page as per our requirement means calendar. If we need calendar, you see, did you see in any website if you click any text box, there is one calendar appears for selecting the date. Did you see anywhere in the website? If you want to just enter the date, there is one calendar appeared on your screen whenever you clicked on that particular text box. Kushi?
Yes.
Yeah, that calendar is just coded with jQuery code, jQuery libraries. We have to just include the library, some CSS file for styling. We can also use that calendar into our web pages. I will just show you in our future session how we include the plugins. We call that the plugins. Okay? How we include the plugins of jQuery into our PHP file. I will just show you into our in our futures example. Okay.
Okay.
Now the script jQuery CDN. This is also a library. Google CDN, Google Library, Microsoft CDN, Microsoft Library. We have different links. Means you can use any of the link. Now just go to the syntax. Just learn from here what is the syntaxes of jQuery. Try to learn all the and understand. Means the jQuery syntax is tailor made of selecting HTML element. Selecting what? Selecting HTML element. What is the HTML element? Our paragraph tag, our input tag, our table tag, all the div tag, all the elements are the HTML element. And performing some action means some action is not predefined. You can perform any action. Okay, as per your requirement, you have to perform the action. Basic syntax is dollar selector. In place of selector, just concentrate on the selector. Okay, there is this selector. We use in place of selector input document input. Okay, input means the HTML tag. Okay, dollar selector means we can use here any HTML particular HTML tag. This common of HTML tag input is common or not. I mean, there is so many input tags. We have to use just only one. Then it will indicate all the input tags. Okay, we can use the ID also here. We can use class name also here. How we use ID? Now if I just want to hide this text box only, on click this text box, I just want to hide this text box only, not every input. Okay, so I have to give any ID. id is a one. What's the ID? Pushy ID also one property or not of HTML tag?
Yes.
You can give any name, you can give any name. Okay, okay, I'm just giving to submit button. I just want to hide the text box, so you can give the ID to the text box. Okay, you can give any ID. I just give txt1. Okay, now I just want to hide that text box only. I don't want to alert anything. So how we code dollar within the brackets this. Okay, firstly, we have to write here ID. In place of input, we have to write ID. How we write ID? Hash and ID. If you get hash symbol, means it is the ID. What is the ID? T T X T 1. Now it is indicate that particular input tag only this input tag. Why we use ID for indicating for this finding our HTML particular HTML tag. Okay,
Yes.
see,
Yes.
dot click means on this element dot click. What we have to do, just hide that dot just use hide. Yeah, hide is a predefined function and the semicolon end of line, nothing else. What is this? The end of line. Now let's see browser. If I click now, if I click on any of this text box, then it will hide. But if I click on submit button and any radio button, it will not going to hide. Okay, you see, you get the point.
Yeah.
So this is the simple code. This is the simple code of jQuery. Let's move ahead. Syntaxes, selector. Yeah, you can also use class. Class also one property of every HTML tag. Now I just want to hide, give the class button b t n. Okay, I just want to make one more function to hiding this button using this class btn. You can give any name. So just creating one more function class. How we use class into this selector? Using dot btn. This name should be same. Yeah, here btn is there. Yes, if you are going to use the class, then you have to use dot. If you are going to use id, you have to use hash. Hash indicate for id, dot indicate for class. Okay, Kushi?
Yes.
Hash indicate for id. txt1, it is the id. Okay, dot class
So I
btn.
have to use hash on only ID, or I
Yeah,
can use the class also.
no, hash is for only for id. Means hash
Okay.
txt1 means we are using txt1 id of, means um, one id can be assigned to multiple element also, or only one element. Okay, so it will just hide that particular element because it has that particular id. One second, Goshi.
Yeah.
Yeah, Goshi. So hash, just keep in your mind, hash for id and dot for class in jQuery. Okay,
Mm.
in jQuery, hash for id and dot for class. So this is the selector dot action. You can use any action. Okay, action means on click. What we use? Click. Okay, you can also, maybe you can also use mouse over. No, there's no mouse over. Over, maybe over is there. Over now, over is also not there. Yeah, we will just learn. Click. Okay, I will tell you the mouse over also, over and all the things. Okay, right now maybe I just forget syntax. Okay, dot hide selector. If you define HTML, the action is to perform the to on the element. This is the action. Dot action. Where is the action? This dot click means this is one action, one event. You can see the event of our HTML tag. Hash id txt1. Txt1, where is the txt1? Yeah, of our text box id. Whenever you clicked on this text box, it will just fire that event.
click event. Okay, so this click event fired, so this function will all execute. Which function? Within this function we just use this code. $this dot hide means we are going to hide that current element. But which is the current element? This input tag which have the id txt1, so it will just hide that element from our browser screen. Okay, okay, Kushi.
Yes.
Now, yeah, CSS, okay, talking about ready event. Yeah, this event. This is the same event we use in our example document.ready function. Within that document.ready, we can use any number of functions. We use these three functions for different HTML elements within the document.ready function. Means within this function. Okay. Did you notice that, Kushi? Do you get the point or not?
Yeah.
Means within this is one, you can say, this is one parent function of jQuery. Means within this function you will use all the child function of jQuery. Okay, child function means the main function. By using that functions we will perform a particular task, but we will use that functions within this parent function document.ready and function. Okay, within this function what we have done, use three functions. These are the three different functions. Okay,
Yeah.
three different process in the jQuery. And this is the parent prevent any jQuery code from running before the document is finished loading is ready. In the good practice to wait for the document to be fully loaded and ready before it will is fully loaded. Means whenever we refresh and it is just refreshed fully, means now it is on the ready condition. Okay, right now our page has only few line of code. Okay, but in the real time application there is large amount of code, the images are there, so it takes time to load fully or not. Our loader
Mm.
is just keep rolling. Means this is just, there is a cross symbol. So because of that, after loading fully it will execute. Means it is the dot ready condition. After just refreshing, fully refreshed, then our document is on the ready condition. Okay, okay, Kushi.
Yeah.
Now, so that's why we will use document.ready function. Means all the function will execute after the loading only, after the proper loading of our function. And these are the particular event. These all the functions will fire at the particular event. Means whenever you clicked on the any paragraph tag, so this function will execute. If you click on that particular text box which have id txt1, then this function will execute. If you just click on the button which have this dot btn class, any element of html, any element of html which have dot btn class, means btn class, then this function will execute for that particular element. Okay, HTML element, current element, hide. Current element, hide. We are just hiding that elements, nothing else. Now, now method go here. Okay, this is the syntax. The selectors. The selectors. JQ select allow you to select. You select one. JQ element select element based on the element. JQ selector allow you to select the and manipulate HTML element. Manipulate means just If we have a specific task, we can just manipulate as per our requirement. Okay, selector, same dollar within the bracket just indicate the selector. Okay, within that means this dollar within the bracket we use p means for every paragraph tag of html in our current document. Okay, okay Kushi,
Yes.
just try to understand. Yeah, on click just hide the same example we already see this example. Okay, as id selector means if you have any particular id and you want to just hide that, hide the element of that particular id. Let me show you. We already discussed means there is id test of this paragraph only. Means this is the another paragraph of this paragraph have this element, this html paragraph element have the id test. Okay, what we code in the document.ready function, button dot click function test dot hide. Test dot hide means on the button click, where is the button? Here is a, we can just use a button element, html element button like this also. Okay, input type button also we can use, and directly button also we can use. Okay, so in this
Yes.
example they use the button open tag and button close tag and click me the value of that button tag, so we get this. Okay, can you see here? Now, what we have done in code button dot click for means in button dot click, what we are doing dash dot hide means we are hiding this paragraph tag. Okay, just click, then it will just hide that particular tag. Now it is not hiding anything because it is hide this paragraph tag. Okay, Kushi,
Yes.
Kushi just wait for a while, just 1 minute. Yeah, Kushi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can implement like this into our code means this is not hiding that particular button. On clicking this button they are hiding this id. Where is this id? Into this paragraph tag, so they are hiding
Mhm.
that paragraph tag only. Let me refresh. You can refresh your code by clicking this see result. Okay, just click there, it will hide which this paragraph is hiding. Okay, you can hide also. Yeah, I can write here. If I give any class, now I can just access class also. Class code C1, you can give any name. Okay, now I want to hide this paragraph. Okay, by clicking on this click me button. What should I have to write here, Kushi? Just tell me. What should I have to write here? I just want to hide this paragraph.
C1.
C1, yeah, I will write C1. But is there any symbol, any of Twitter before C1? I'm
Dot
using,
C1.
yeah, dot C1. Why? Because I'm using class. Yeah, dot C1. And just refresh your code. Yeah. Now, if you click this, click me, then it will hide this class element. Okay. this class element. It will hide that particular element. Not it is not hiding the below one. It is hiding the upper paragraph. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is heading. Where is the heading? Yeah, H2. Now I just give H2 a ID. ID H. Yeah, I gave it as H ID. Okay. Now I just want to hide. I also want to hide this H also. Okay. Means after clicking on this click me button, I want to hide this upper heading and this. So this is the working right now with the help of class. Now I give the ID also H2. Now I want to hide this heading also. What should be the code, Kushi? What should be the code? What I have to write here?
Dollar in the bracket hash
In the
H.
bracket, yeah, in the double quotes also. Hash,
Yeah.
hash,
H.
H, or test.
H. Yeah.
Test for
No,
this
H.
PT
Yeah.
tag. Yeah, H. I give H.
Heading.
Now
Dot hide.
dot hide. It will hide. Just refresh your code. Let's see. Yeah, the heading also hiding and this our particular paragraph tag. So it is as per our requirement. Okay.
Yeah.
Now you can understand the working of the flow of jQuery.
Yeah.
Yeah, this in the starting, yeah, it look like some tough task. No, if you just get the all the working, so it is best way of coding. Interesting code are there in the jQuery. You will get enjoy every time whenever you code the jQuery coding. You easily you can do any work in the case of web development. Okay, you have to know about the jQuery, but if you are good in jQuery you can code better. Okay, whole website. Okay, so just
Yeah.
concentrate on the basics. I will just tell you all the function, all the important function, working of all the important function. I will just give you some task of jQuery also. You have to create the logic, you have to implement that logics. Okay, so this,
Yeah.
right now what we have discussed already in jQuery for including file, yeah, we have discussed. Okay, the document.ready function. Within this ready function only we will use our jQuery function. Yeah, we can use a single function and we can also use more than one, two, three, any number of function within the document of jQuery function. Okay, okay, Kushi.
Yeah.
Okay, and dollar, and this is the selector. This is the selector means the button. This is the button. Dot click means on clicking of this button what we are doing, we are hiding dollar c1. Dot c1 means the class c1. Where is the class
We
c1?
don't have to write every time button click, right?
No, we don't have to
Whatever
write.
we want.
Yeah, you can write. um okay, okay, if I write, one second, let me, is there any, okay, test. Okay, id test, there is one id test of this paragraph. This is another paragraph of this paragraph. This is not hiding. Okay, I can give here. How I will get test id? Hash test. So it is indicating that particular element, means this paragraph element. Now it is now on the clicking of this button, it is not, it will not hide anything. It is hiding anything, Kushi? No, because we
Mm.
have just changed the code. Now on the click of this paragraph test which have the test id in this paragraph, if you click here, if you click here, then it will hide the both of the things. Now let's see. Yeah, How it is hiding? Means you can just change the code as per your requirement. Okay, Kushi?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So this is simple hiding example with the button and the ID class and the particular common HTML element. Okay. The class selector also we already discussed the class selector. They just give you the one another example. You can see that example also. What they are doing on the button dot click means on whenever you click on this button, what they are doing dot test hide. Where is dot test means class test? Where is the class test? Yeah, you have the class test of your h2 and this paragraph means you can use same class name into any number of your HTML element within your page. Okay, so it will just work for both. I mean, it will just execute for both of the tag. Means after clicking on this click me, it will hide the heading also and the first paragraph also. Why? Because it have the class element same test and the test. Did you get the point, Khushi?
Yeah.
Why it will hide the heading also and the first paragraph also? Why it will hide heading and the first paragraph?
Because we write dollar in the bracket dot.
Yeah, dot test hide and dot test is the same class of both of the element.
Your screen is gone.
Sorry.
Your screen is not working.
Okay, one second. Can you see the screen, Kushi?
No.
1 second, Kushi. Please be online. Kushi, did you just reinstall or change your TeamViewer software? TeamViewer?
Change my
TeamViewer software means that was the enterprise version. We are not able to just log in into your TeamViewer.
I have to install again because my team level is expired.
You didn't reinstall that. Actually, I'm not getting the screen. Yeah, I can see you're online, but maybe there is some problem. Maybe 1 second. Let me just log out and log in again. लिंक भी भेज दी सर आपको। Yeah, Khushi, you are not online. Just try to log in again.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, Khushi. You are logged in? Are you logged in?
Hmm.
Are you logged in into your browser?
Yes.
But I cannot see. Yeah, no, right now. Yeah, can you see the screen?
Yes.
Huh? Sorry?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I can see
Okay,
the
okay.
screen.
Let's continue. So we are discussing the dot class with dot selector. Dot means we are using any particular class. Okay. If we use dot test, there is a test class for two HTML element. Then it will hide all of these two. So right now we are just seeing the hide function only. Okay. jQuery is not for only hiding. With the jQuery we can do many tasks, many manipulation of our HTML element. We will just discuss one by one. Right now we are just taking one example with dot hide. Okay, a basic example with dot hide. Okay, okay, Kushi.
Yes.
Just don't get misunderstand that jQuery is only for hiding any element. Okay, this is just an example. We will see more example, more working functions of jQuery. Okay, now in this example, whenever we clicked on the button on dot click button, which button? Only there is one button. Click me. Whenever you click on this click me button, it will hide dot test means wherever the class test it will hide that particular element. It will hide that particular element. So we have test class two times same class, so it will hide our heading and the first paragraph. You get the working, Kushi?
Yes.
Is there any confusion?
No.
Okay. So this we already discussed the class. We can also use when user click on the button, the element with class test will be hidden. Yeah, we already discussed this. Okay. There's so many. So there are more examples, different examples. If you star hide, button click star hide means it will hide all the elements. If you use here star, then it will just manipulate for all elements. Means it will hide button also. Why? Because button also one HTML element or not? Kushi? Button also one HTML element. So on click button, it will hide all element. So means it will hide button also. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now next, you have to just check all these one by one. Now this dot hide. This dot hide means particular clicked one. Means button click this dot hide. Only button will hide. Okay. This dot hide, this will just indicate the current element. And which is the current element? Button, because button is clicking. We use here button dot click. If we use star dot click here, if we use in place of button, we just use star. Okay. Now refresh our code. So it will hide the clicked element. Why? Star for every. Okay. This dot hide star for every means we click on every element. Okay, sorry, star for every, so it will hide all the elements. Okay. Okay, Kushi.
Yes.
If you click button, then it will hide that particular button. If you use here p for paragraph, it will hide that particular paragraph only. If you click paragraph, that particular paragraph, but it is not going to hide the button and the heading. The next one, p intro. I don't know what is the p intro. P intro. Intro is the paragraph p intro class. P dot intro means paragraph class only. Paragraph dot class. Only it will hide the paragraph class intro. Means we have same class name. Means we have same class name of heading and any paragraph. Okay. But I don't want to hide. I want to hide with the class name, but I don't want to hide this heading. You get the requirement, Kushi? What is the
Yes.
requirement? Yeah, I have two class. I have class into HTML element. One is heading, second is paragraph. Now I just want to hide the paragraph only. Okay, with this class. Now if I use only dot intro means the class intro, then it will just hide the heading also and the first paragraph. But my requirement is I don't want to hide the heading. Even then the class name is same, so I will use p. P stands for paragraph dot class, means this particular class. Let me just refresh the code. So the only paragraph will hide. Okay, heading will not going to hide. Why? Because we use p dot intro. Okay, Kushi? Is
Yes.
there any confusion?
No.
Yeah, you can ask me if they're confused why we use p dot p. P stands for paragraph, means the,
P for paragraph.
yeah,
Yeah.
and the class of the paragraph only will manipulate it. Only class of that paragraph will manipulate it. So the first paragraph will going to hide one. Okay,
Yes.
go ahead. You can just check all these examples by yourself. Just understand these examples. Okay, and
Yes.
just ask me if any query. You can ask me, just try to run, or if you want to just run into your browser, just copy the code and paste into your file. You can then run also, just copy this code and paste into your file. You can run also like that. Okay, just try one by
Yeah.
one all these examples, what they are doing, what exactly working, the logic behind these examples. Okay, and
Yeah.
function in a separate file. Just try to understand this also. Okay, on these exercise. So this is your task for today. Okay, i will
Okay.
I will ask any example tomorrow, means what is the exactly working of that example. Okay, if I just click on this example, you have to tell me the working of this example, why exactly this kind of working. Okay, why exactly this
Yeah.
kind of working, you have to give me explanation. Okay, okay Kushi,
Yeah.
One second.
हाँ जी 15 मिनट ठीक है या खुशी sorry. Yes, so try to understand. If you have any problem, you can just ask me. Any, if you don't understand any logic, yeah, there's some example, it's some complicated example also. But in click blank dot hide, means wherever we target blank, it will be hide. Okay, I will give you, just try to understand if there is any, no, no explanation. Okay, just try to understand. Okay, I will explain you, and this also, and we will just discuss events. Okay, Kushi, that's it for today's session. We will discuss events, what kind of events we have. Okay, in tomorrow's section.
Mm. Okay.
Okay, bye bye. Have a nice day. I will just send you the file and the video.